Fans of legendary Beatles songwriter Sir Paul McCartney have been left shocked after noticing a particular detail about his upcoming North American tour. Following his trio of surprise performances in New York City earlier this year, McCartney is now preparing to embark on a broader series of shows across the continent. His unannounced appearances at the Bowery Ballroom sold out in mere seconds, fueling anticipation for this larger tour. However, excitement quickly turned to frustration for many fans when they discovered the staggering ticket prices. Screenshots of unsold seats listed on Ticketmaster have spread rapidly across social media platforms, as would-be concertgoers voiced concern that attending has become financially out of reach. One user on X, formerly Twitter, expressed disbelief, pointing out the steep costs: over $450 for a seat positioned behind the stage and $575 for upper-tier seats. Another user bluntly called the pricing outrageous, questioning whether such rates were justifiable even for a legendary artist like McCartney, now 83 years old. The upcoming shows will mark McCartney's first major U.S. performances since his 2022 Got Back tour, which concluded just days before his historic headlining appearance at the UK's Glastonbury Festival. Since then, he hasn't returned to American stadiums for a headline tour, making this North American run even more significant. Yet as the November dates approach, a number of longtime fans are feeling disappointed and even priced out. On Reddit, members of the Paul McCartney community shared their thoughts and frustrations over the pre-sale process. One fan commented that they were both disheartened and surprised by the current pricing structure. They recalled purchasing decent seats to see McCartney in Knoxville back in 2022 for $275, and that was just 3 weeks before the show. In contrast, the pre-sale for the Atlanta date had nothing remotely close to that price range. The fan expressed sympathy for first-time concertgoers now facing much higher costs, hoping that general ticket sales might offer better opportunities. Another Redditor shared their disappointing experience navigating the ticket queue. After finally reaching the front of the line, they were given the option to buy 2 seats at the back of the venue, priced at more than $1,000 total. Feeling that the cost was unreasonable, they ultimately passed, stating they'd rather hold on to their earlier concert memories, which were far more affordable. They added that watching the tour via YouTube might offer a better view anyway. A third fan took a different approach entirely, deciding to use the money they would have spent on tickets to instead plan a trip to Liverpool, McCartney's hometown, and a bucket list destination for many Beatles fans. Having already seen him perform several times, they said those memories would be more meaningful than paying inflated prices for poor seats. Another longtime follower of McCartney's career echoed the growing concern about affordability, saying they had attended 3 of his concerts between 2009 and 2014. At the time, they never paid more than $150 for good seats. Compared to today's rates, they simply called the current pricing ridiculous. As anticipation builds for the Got Back tour's return to US and Canadian stages, the growing frustration over ticket costs has sparked broader discussions among fans. While many still hold McCartney's legacy in the highest regard, the question remains: at what point does the price of nostalgia become too high?